Yeah, welcome back to the channel, to my live stream today. I'm Dominic. I'm sitting here in the cockpit of the A320. We are here in Denver. We will continue our world tour today. We are going from Denver to the famous Vegas airport. So, welcome aboard, everyone. Yeah, we will continue our world tour with the A320 from Phoenix with Swiss. As you can see, we are here at the gate. And aircraft is already boarded and refueled. That's quite nice, and the sun is going down, so I think we will arrive at Vegas airport in the night. I choose the night because yeah, I think Vegas is an airport to land by night and not by day. Yeah, I think you understand that. Yeah. So let me just check the stream, just a moment. Everything is working. So from Denver to Vegas, welcome aboard everyone. Flight time will be approximately 1 hour and 30 minutes. So it's not a long flight. Yeah, it's a quite short flight. Yeah, let's begin. Excellent power on. Sorry, of course the battery 1 and 2 first on, then excellent power on. But at the moment it doesn't matter. IR selectors go to nav 132. Cap goes to captain. Sorry, ground control on, cruise supply on, strops auto, nav on 1, no smoking on auto, and emergency exit lights on art. Let's put some lights in the cockpit here. Also down here we can see something. Transponder this goes on auto, and ticket stands on standby as always. So then here constraint to on. Also the VOR hold on, flight director is already on. Perfect. Yeah, let's check the weather here in Denver. Altimeter is 3018. Let's put that in here. That's the air pressure at this airport at the moment. 3018. So then we are going to our MCU here. It's the right aircraft, A320-200 right engines. That's important to check. CFM 56 engines and the right database. And then we're going to init requests, requesting our flight plan here. And for the whole world tour, our call sign is Swiss 17 Mike. As you can see, cost index is 5, and the cruising flight level is today 380, as you can see. Cost index is 5, cruising flight level 380, and call sign is Swiss 17 Mike, as I said before. IRS, align on ref, wind request here. Just wait a few seconds, wind is requesting here. So, the aircraft is already boarded, so let's turn on seatbelts to on, because the aircraft is already refueled. Then the APU master switch goes to on. We are waiting for the message appears here, flap open, then we can start the APU. So let's close the door and remove the stairs. As you can see here, at the gate in Denver in the beautiful golden hour. That's really cool. So then we have 8.0, that means 8,000 kilograms of kerosene here on board. So we're going to init, second page, and put that in, 8.0 block fuel for this trip. Then we will check on the flight plan, summary and fuel. On the alternate here, 1.6 for our alternate airport. 1.6 is the fuel we need to get to our alternate airport. Then we can already see our zero full weight. That's the weight without the fuel. 56.7. 56.7, let's put that in here. And zero full weight center gravity, that's the center gravity without the weight of the fuel. 32.1. 32.1, let's put that in here. Let's make this a little bit brighter and we can see everything. 56.7, 32.1, 56.7, 32.1. We are on the maximum landing weight, but we will burn some fuel on this trip, of course. Then we will be under our maximum landing weight at the landing. We are under the maximum takeoff weight of 73.5, and we are under the maximum zero full weight of 61.0 with our live zero full weight of 56.7. Sorry. So everything here is correct. 130 passengers boarded, 2.3 cargo, and 8.0 block fuel. So then let's start the APU here. And as you can see, APU is warming up here. Also, you can see the temperature of the APU here. That's really cool to see. So, cockpit door is closed. Let's lock that. And as you can see, takeoff weight will be 64.5, landing weight will be 61.5. Exit time 2.1, that's about around about approximately 101 minute of extra. That's always good in the case you have to do a go around or everything goes wrong. Yes, I like to take some extra always with me. So APU is running, as you can hear and see. Then, when APU is running, APU bleed on, then all the fuel pumps to on here. And the aircraft is now on the APU, so we can turn off the external power unit here. And also the ground power unit disconnecting here, and the chocks disconnecting, parking brake set. So, and we are good to go. So let's call ATC for our IFR clearance here in Denver. Information Quebec here at Denver. Denver clearance, good evening, Swiss 17 Mike, request IFR clearance to Vegas Airport, and we have Information Quebec on board.
Swiss 17 Mike, Denver clearance, thanks for Information Quebec, cleared to Harry Reid Airport. Connor 8 departure then is filed. Climb via site, departure frequency 127.05, squawk tree 046.
Cleared to Harry Reid Airport, Connor 8 departure, then as filed. Climb via SITS, departure frequency 127.05, squawk 3046, Swiss 17 Mike. And can you please tell me what departure runway we get? Because
negative, Connor 8 departure then as filed.
Okay, now I see it. Okay, runway 25, but he He didn't say it. Okay, that's strange. Connor 8 departure, then as filed. Swiss 17 Mike.
Swiss 17 Mike, read back correct. Contact ground 121.35 when ready for pushback or engine start.
I will contact ground 121.35 and ready. Swiss 17 Mike. Okay, then let's put our squawk in here. She said 3046 3046. That's correct. Jamie Campbell, good evening. Welcome aboard. Hi Dominic, I'm watching. That's really nice. Welcome aboard, man. How are you? How was your day? Really nice to see you here. That's really cool. That's really cool. I hope you're doing well and had a great day. So, she said we will get runway 25. Let's put that in here, runway 25. Then the Con Romeo 8 departure. Con Romeo 8 departure. And the transition. Yeah, let's put that in, so that's correct. And let's delete our discontinuity here in our flight plan. That's also important. Yeah, welcome aboard. We will continue our world tour. A few weeks ago we started in Zurich, and the goal is to fly around the world with the A320. You are okay, you have Microsoft 2020 and was flying the Inibil's A320 earlier, but this Fenix looks good. Really nice, really nice. I also love the Inibil's A320 really, really much. I think it's a really great add-on, and also the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. I did a lot of flights there, and it is still really, really good. So for me, Microsoft 2020 or 2024, it's like the same. So maybe some things are better in 2024, but I think sometimes the graphics looks sometimes a little bit better in 2020. Yeah, it depends on your settings. But 2020 is a really great simulator, and also the Inibil's A320 is really cool. I really like this add-on from Inibil's. Also other aircrafts from Inibil's, they are doing a really good job, I think. Okay, then let's check what runway we will get in Las Vegas. At the moment, you are going to routing and impact here. We don't know for sure yet, but at the moment we expect runway 26 left with the Joe Whiskey 4 arrival. Let's put that in. We are going to arrival. You reckon the bugs are not in the Phoenix like the alternate airport crashes? Okay, yeah. I'm not really informed about these bugs. Can you tell me more? I'm not sure if I understand your comment right, so can you explain it? Sorry. Okay, 26 left. Let's go to Navigraph, then our approach. So I think it will be ILS Zulu runway to 26 left. ILS Zulu, 26 left. Then call Whiskey 4 arrival. Call Whiskey 4 arrival. You're just watching. Okay, that's really cool. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. So, Prino transition. So let's go to VIA and select Prino. That's our transition. So, as you can see, ILS Zulu runway 26 left in Vegas. Co Whiskey 4 arrival and the Prino transition. So let's insert that here. And then we will check our flight plan. Then we are almost ready for pushback and engine start. So let's check our flight plan. That's always important that we have no discontinuity here and everything is correct with the airways and the airport and the waypoints, sorry. So that looks really good. Luca, welcome back, welcome aboard, man. Nice to see you. How are you? How was your day? How was your week? Yeah, let me know. Really nice to see you again. That's really cool. Welcome aboard, everyone. We're flying today from Denver to the famous airport in Vegas. And departure will be on at time when sun goes down, and then the arrival will be at night, of course, in Vegas. Having a nice day. Thank you very much, Luca. Really nice. That's really kind. So then let's turn terrain on here. Terrain goes to on. So ground distance is 549. Let's check that. 553. That matches with our flight plan, so we can be sure that every airway and waypoint is correct here. Chasing the sun, that's really cool. So you are outside at the moment, or do you mean you were outside today in the sun? That's really cool. So then let's go to Navigraph. Denver Airport departure. So as you can see, we get Con Romeo 8 departure. Con Romeo 8 departure. It's this one we need. So could be on this flight. Yes, I try. In the simulator I am. That's right. So as you can see, initial climb 25, we have departure runway 25, climb on heading to flight level 100, and then 110, and then 130. So that's what you meant. Yes. That's really cool. That's really cool. So do you guys also fly in the flight simulator, or are you pilots in real life, and do you fly in real life? From Luca I already know he's a glider pilot, and I'm sure he's a really good one. But what about the others? Are you also flying the flight simulator or in real life, or what kind of aviation geek are you? Flying to a real airport? Yes, man, that's absolutely true. Today we are flying again to a real airport, and it's a really famous one. I mean Vegas, come on. So let's put initial climb clearance to fly level 100 here. Then we are going to departure performance. You are just a simmer. That's really cool. Me too. I'm not a pilot, I'm just a simmer, and I love it. That's really cool. And what kind of aircrafts do you fly the most? You have I've got a nice setup. So you mean you have a nice setup? That's really cool to hear. What kind of setup do you have? So let's go to departure performance. We have runway 25. That's correct. Our weight will be 64.7. 64.7. Usually the A320. Nice. Me too. I also like the other Airbuses, or sometimes also the 777 from Boeing, but at the most I fly the A320 from Fenix, and I also really like the inner-built aircrafts, the Airbus buses, and also the A380 from fly-by-wire, and also the Neo A320 from fly-by-wire. That's really cool, and it's free. It's freeware. So 31007 knots. 31007 knots. 25 degrees, and QNH is 1021. HOTAS, throttles and stick, yaws and rudder. That sounds really cool, man. That's great stuff. I also have the HOTAS stick with the A320 stick on it, and I have a lot here of controls, panels. I mean, the MCU, the radio management panel, the TCAS panel, the throttle with the speed brakes, flaps, the ACOM panel, and also the outer brake panel, and the FCU, and FEs left and right. And all these are from Wind Control, if you know them. They are doing a really good job, and you get these panels absolutely on fair price, I think. It's so much better when you have the good stuff. Yes, that's true. The immersion gets so much better. Yes, I absolutely agree with you. So let's calculate here. As you can see, V1, VR and V2. V1, VR is 152. Let's put that in on the performance page here. 152. 152, that's V1 and VR, rotation, speed, and the V2 is 153. 153. Looks good, thank you very much. I bet your setup looks also really good, man. 152 and 153. The flaps are flaps 1 for our takeoff and down. 0.3, that's our pitch trim. Flap settings and pitch trim for takeoff. Flex temperature is 51. The transitional is 18,000 feet. Thrust reduction acceleration 6,360. That's also correct, and the engine out acceleration 6,860. That's also correct. So I would say we are finally ready for pushback and engine start. Sounds good. And as you can see in blue here, climb nav as it should be. The takeoff speeds are inserted. Altimeter 3018 and the initial climb clearance flight level 100. Seatbelts are on. Master switch, APU and APU is running. So yeah, we are ready for pushback and engine start. Let's check our MCU just if we have everything and everything is correct. Yes, that looks good. Performance we have. Top of descent. Yes, everything looks good. So engines are shut down, bleed is good, cabin press is good, electric is good, the aircraft is on the APU. Fuel is good, approximately 8.0 and balanced as it should be. Conditions are good in the cockpit and the cabin, so we are ready for pushback and engine start. We need good sound of engines, yes. In the Fenix you will get that. They have really good sounds. How long is the flight to Vegas, Luca? It's approximately 1 hour and 30 minutes. It's not an ultra long flight. So, let's talk to ATC. Denver ground, good evening, Swiss 17 Mike, requesting pushback and engine start.
Swiss 17 Mike, Denver ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face west.
Pushback and engine start approved, face west, Swiss 17 Mike. So the beacon light comes to on. Everybody has to stay away from the aircraft when beacon light is on, and we are waiting for our ground, for our pushback driver.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Yeah, let's put our departure card here.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
I think that looks really cool with the United here.
Locking gear.
Also United here. That's cool. You like the functionality that Fenix provides? Yes, me too. That's really cool, and you have so much details, not only in the optical way. I mean, it looks really good optical, but you have so much deep systems that also works. So that's really like the real aircraft, with every button and system, and it works really well. So we will do here nose left.
Release parking brakes, please.
Parking brake release, and the clock is
Commencing
starting
push.
when the pushback
All engines
starts.
clear. Start at will.
No bugs, yes, that's true. So we have now the pushback. The engine mode selector goes on ignition start. Then we can start engine number 2. Let's start engine number 2 here. This this dude from
Ladies and
GS6
gentlemen, please
is a little
observe
bit
the cabin
lagging.
crew member closest to you as we are about to demonstrate the safety features of our Airbus
Please set parking brakes.
aircraft. Thank you.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard our Airbus A320. Please pay attention.
So as you can see, we have a good engine start, and let's start engine number 1 here.
Life jackets, and the brace position, which you must adopt if you hear brace, brace. There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. The cabin crew are now pointing out the exits nearest to you. Please be aware that your nearest usable exit may be behind you. Emergency lighting will guide you to an exit. In an emergency, leave all baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted, and released as shown. It must be fastened whenever the seatbelt signs are on, and we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the air masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask
Then we
towards
have
you to
flaps
start
1
your
for
seat.
takeoff, set flaps
Put the
1
mask
here.
over your nose and mouth, and breathe normally. Hold the mask in place with the strap. Pull on each side to adjust. Put on your own mask before helping others. If we land on water, take a life jacket from under your seat. Remove. To adjust. Do not.
So we have 2 good engine starts, then APU bleed off, APU mask switch off, and also the engine mode selector goes normal here. Then spoilers armed for takeoff, the outer brake max for takeoff. Then we are going on the performance and page on the MCU, and here on the flight control page, and set our pitch trim 0.3 down, 0.3 down. So as you can see, flaps 1 is set for takeoff, and pitch trim is 0.3 is down, rudder trim reset. And then we will do a flight control check. This is full left, full right, neutral, full up, full down, and neutral, and the rudder full left, and full right, neutral. Flight control check is complete. Everything is working. So let's confirm a good engine start to the ground.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
And also call the cabin. What do I use as the tiller? At the moment I use the rudder pedals because I don't have a tiller. Do you have one?
Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secure for takeoff.
Cabin is ready for takeoff. That's always good to hear, thank you. But maybe in the future I will get that tiller. I saw that
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
I saw that Wing Control
Left is clear. Right is clear.
is releasing now a brand new tiller. So maybe I get that in the future. And I think I will get it. So, Denver ground, good afternoon, good evening, Swiss One, Summon Mike, request taxi to the active.
Swiss 17 Mike, runway 25 taxi via Alpha Sierra, Alpha Alpha Golf.
Runway 25 via Alpha Sierra, Alpha Alpha Golf, Swiss 17 Mike. Yes, you use a rotation axis on your throttle. That's really cool, man. That's really nice. So I don't have that, yes. So we have taxi clearance, so TCAS goes TA. Then the runway turnout on, the taxi line on, cabin seats. Prepare for departure. Then let's get out of here. You are hoping it's a short taxi to runway, not as long as in Toronto. Yes, and I can tell
All
you
aircraft be
it's a
advised
short
information,
one.
Romeo now current, altimeter 3015.
Before I started the flight, I was looking. I was watching where is runway 25, so I took a gate that is nearby runway 25 because it's the same. I was thinking, sorry man, I was thinking the same like you. I don't want to get a taxiway like Toronto taxiway last time. That was too long, too crazy. So this one should be really short compared to the taxiway in Toronto. You are thinking of upgrading to Microsoft 2024. Yes, you can do it, and I think some things are better, but yeah. Not all, of course. So then we have to go. Okay, this airport is really broken here. Have you seen that? We fall down here. I'm not sure if this airport is from 2020, and sometimes it's not compatible with the 2024. It looks a little bit strange to me at the moment. So by upgrading to 2024, do you mean you will buy it and you will test it, or what is the plan? So taxiways all the way down here, and then a right turn, and then we are at runway 25. So I think that's shorter than in the taxiway in Toronto. The best thing you bought was the pedal. It makes helicopter flying 100 times better. I really believe you that. Me, I don't fly helicopters, but I heard about it that that it's really important what hardware, also what kind of pedals or sticks, side sticks do you have for the
Swiss
for the
17 Mike,
Yes,
contact Denver
really
Tower
important.
128.75.
Contact Denver Tower 1.8.75. Bye bye, Swiss 17 Mike.
Negative, tower on 128.75.
That's 28, sorry. 128.75, bye bye. So, the takeoff config is normal, everything is green, nothing blue. So, can you see that? I think that's a bug at this airport. I even don't know we can roll here. We have to try it. Okay, it works. That looks terrible. So there is runway 25. What ATC do I use? It's beyond ATC. I don't know if you know it. Beyond ATC, and sometimes I also tried the Same Tensions ATC, and I think both are really cool when you are not flying on VATSIM. What kind of ATC do you use? So Denver Tower, good evening, Swiss 17 Mike, request departure runway 25.
Swiss 17 Mike, Denver Tower, wind 310 at 7, runway 25, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 25, cleared for takeoff, Swiss 17 Mike, thank you.
You're very welcome, have a great flight.
Thanks. So, strops to on, landing lights on, wing lights on, takeoff light on, cabin seats for takeoff please. And also the transponder, the tickets goes TARA, and then we are good to go for takeoff on the runway 25 here in Denver, and our journey begins to Las Vegas. You never use relay ATC, just standard rubbish one. Yeah, the standard is sometimes a little bit strange, but at the beginning I used it a lot. So yeah, I think with Beyond ATC it's really cool because it's with AI, and they are getting better and better. So I like Beyond ATC really. That's really cool. So left is clear, right is clear. Let's align on the runway 25 for takeoff here. So, takeoff checklist, take a memo, takeoff no blue, takeoff checklist is complete. All is green, nothing is blue as it should be. All lights are on, tickets TARA is already set, then engines to 50% and Chronos starts. And then flex, when stabilize the engines. Land flex 51, SRS runway. Oh, the thrust is blue. Thrust is set. ...100 knots checked. Going up and up.
Swiss 17 Mike, contact Denver departure.
Thrust climb. Contact Denver departure. Good. Have a nice evening, bye bye. Swiss 17 Mike. Smooth, thank you very much, man. Denver departure, good evening, Swiss 17 Mike, crossing 7000, climbing to flight level 100.
Swiss 17 Mike, Denver departure, radar contact.
Yeah, then I would say autopilot 1 here. This drops to auto, the runway turn light off, the takeoff lights off. And then we are crossing speed here of 200, then flaps 0, speed check. So, spoilers disarmed. I think the 2024 Flight Simulator looks so much better by night than the 2020. So, not at this moment, but you will see. It looks really, really good at night. As you can see, we have passed our flight level 100, so wing lights off, the landing lights off, and also the seatbelts comes to off. I'm really hoping we will get a better landing than last time in Toronto. Luca was on board when I think it was Tuesday this week when I landed in Toronto. It was a little bit like a Ryanair landing. That's all we have to say here. The 2024 scenery got put into 2020 last year, I believe, so it looks similar. Yes, I think you are right. You're absolutely right. But in the beginning, the the 2024 simulator was horrible. The 2020 looked much better at the beginning. Also, the release day, it was absolutely horrible. Nobody was able to play the game. That's crazy. The lighting is great, yes. The lighting is really great. You had only 2 Ryanair landings and they were okay. That's really cool. no, that's just a meme. So I mean, yeah. So the landing was little bit hard. It was okay, but yeah, it's just a meme. I know that not every Ryanair landing is like this. So we have passed our transition level of 180, then QNH goes off and we put air pressure standard here. It's good they did that, yes. What do you mean? What a beautiful view, yes. Do you mean that? Yeah, that's really cool. And also the roaring of the engines.
Swiss 17 Mike, contact Denver Center 125.9 or 5. Have a good one.
Contact Denver Center 125.9 or 5. Bye bye, Swiss 17 Mike. The first takeoff was a nice turn and burn. That sounds really cool. Denver lights, yes. Incredible with the sunset, yeah, I feel that, man, too. I really like it. So sometimes I think the best flights are the flights in the morning with the golden hour, or when the sun goes up, or when in the evening when the sun goes down. It looks so good. I really like it. Especially at first with golden hour and then the sunset. And when you do a flight through the normal day, at the afternoon, yeah, it's not the same, man. It's not the same. And also sometimes I like to do a flight by night. Looks also really cool. Denver Center, good afternoon, good evening, sorry, Swiss 17 Mike, crossing 260, climbing flight level 380.
Swiss 17 Mike, Denver Center, climb and maintain flight level 380.
Climb and maintain flight level 380, Swiss 17 Mike. Flight level 380, we have already put it in.
Swiss 17 Mike, contact Denver Center 119.85.
Contact Denver Center 119.85, bye bye Swiss 17 Mike. Denver Center, good evening Swiss 17 Mike, crossing 270, climbing flight level 380.
Swiss 17 Mike, Denver Center, copy.
You know what I mean? You always try to fly with your glider at sunset. Yes, I absolutely can understand that. I would do the same. I absolutely would do the same, because golden hour and sunset is king. That's really nice. Jamie loves the glider. Me too, man. And you love the concept of using the thermals to maintain altitude. Yes. Me too. That's really cool. That looks cool. Into contrail territory, yeah. I always like these contrails. I love it when you get on contrail territory, like you said. It's so nice.
Swiss 17 Mike, contact Denver Center 128.65.
Contact Denver Center 128.65. Bye bye, Swiss 17 Mike. Denver Center, good evening, Swiss 17 Mike, crossing 330, climbing flight level 380.
Swiss 17 Mike, Denver Center, roger. UPS 843 Heavy, contact Denver Center 125.9er. Center on 125.9er, UPS 843 Heavy.
You laugh on a real flight when you can see the start of the contrails from the back of the aircraft, especially on a A380. Yes, that's really cool. So, do you mean when you at the ground and stare at the sky and when you see an airplane and then suddenly it gets constant contrails? Or what do you mean with that? I think you mean that with that. Is that right? That's really cool. I don't know if I have seen it in real life like this. I'm not sure. That's really cool, Jamie. You mean when you're drinking a gin tonic from the back, and you look out of the window on a real flight? Ah, okay, that's really nice. I have never seen that. But like, I mean, like you describe it, it feels really, really nice. Especially with the gin tonic, that sounds like business or first class to me. Sounds good. That's really cool, man. I love that. I also really like, love it in the Fenix, the beacon light by night. How is it reflecting here on the engine? That looks so realistic. Yeah, it looks cool. I really like it. So what's the plan, guys? Jamie, do you also do a flight today? Have you planned to do a flight today in Flight Simulator, or tomorrow? Or what's the plan for the weekend? That's the thing that annoys the sleepers who hog to window seats and then sleep. Yeah, I feel you, man. Yeah, I really understand that. That's annoying. Mosoa Flow, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome aboard, how are you? Nice to see you again, man. Welcome back. We are at flight from Denver to Las Vegas at the moment. And a beautiful sunset. That's really cool. You plan to do some short flights on Sunday. That's really nice. With the A320, some inland flights, or what do you mean by short? 20 minutes? That would be really short for A320, or 1 hour? Yeah, what do you mean? It doesn't look like it's real hot in your city. I mean, you are not complaining about the heat compared to the other flight. Luca, you are absolutely right. I'm not complaining at the moment. I think it's definitely not that hot. It was in the last flight, and also I have learned from the last flight. I have now the door open here in this room, and that helps a lot. Yeah, I'm not complaining. It is nothing when you're comparing to the last stream. It was so hot here. I was so glad when the flight was done and I could turn off the PC. But at the moment, yeah, with the heat, everything is okay. Yesterday and today it's definitely not that hot as it was some days ago, yes. Your favorite is Cardiff to Liverpool. Yeah, that sounds really cool. I don't know if I have ever did a flight from Cardiff to Liverpool, but when you say it, I have to try it, man. I will try it, yes. That's a good idea. Yeah, I hate mosquitoes. That's true. But I don't mean the window. I mean the door to the other room is open. The door to the other room is open, and then the heat is a little bit circulating in the apartment. So yes, that helps. Not the window to the outside is open. Today you had a hot day, but it was rainy about 1 hour ago. That's really nice to hear, Moseflo. Yeah. Sometimes a little bit of rain, it helps. Yeah, really much. That's nice. Yes, it's gonna get hot again here in UK on Sunday, so I open the windows. So, you are from the UK? That's really nice to hear. I'm from Switzerland. I'm from Swiss. Yeah, I think the last week was crazy. I think the highest temperature was measured in the city Basel, I think, and it was about 39 degrees. It was the highest it has ever been. That's crazy. Rain is nice, yes. When it's hot like this, then it's really nice. I absolutely agree with that. But when it's cold, then it's not nice. How is my CPU temperature on a hot day? So last week it was last week. What I'm saying, it was Tuesday. Last Tuesday it was approximately 81 degrees temperature. The CPU alone. And about the graphic cards, we haven't even talked about the graphic cards. But the graphic card, I don't know, maybe 70, yeah. But today it's like, it's also hot, but not that hot. It's like 70. I have to check it. It's like 74. 74, yes. Did it rain today? Don't know if you are allowed to say your city because it's so massive clouds going your way. Yeah, it's not my city, but I live here. Yes, in Bern. I live in Bern. So yeah, that's not absolutely true. I live nearby Bern, nearby Fribourg, but I'm working in Bern. But no. I saw no rain today. No rain here. plane is nice when you have 32 degrees. Yes, that's absolutely true. But yeah, when it's cold, it's not nice. That's my opinion. Jamie, you're living near Liverpool. That sounds really cool. So you must have absolutely perfect British English. Not as me. My English is not that good. Absolutely not. But I try my best. But I bet your English is it's beautiful to hear. With the British accent, I really like it. All night you have rain, most overflow, and half of the day tomorrow, but tomorrow at evening we have 23 degrees. Okay, yeah, but that sounds good with the temperature and a little bit of rain. Sounds good to me. Awesome here. It's 22 Celsius here in Liverpool. Oh, that's quite relaxing to last week. That sounds nice. So let's check the MCU. We are going on the progress page, then report, and as you can see, our top of descent is 240 miles away, so in 240 miles we will start our descent to landing in Vegas. Scandinavian weather. Yes, it is. I really like that view here. You like my curved desk? Your son has similar desk. That sounds cool. Yeah, I really like it too. It's a little bit curved. So yeah, I was thinking that I'm placing the throttle on the desk and the side stick. So I thought it's nice when it's curved, but at the moment I don't use it like this. Because you can see throttle is here and the A320 side stick is here, so it's not even close to the desk. Yeah, but yeah, I also really like this concept of curved desk here. I bought this 1 year ago. Everyone loves the sunset. Yes, that's absolutely true. Luca, so near Fribourg, you said in Gruyère. No, not in Gruyère. So I'm not living in Fribourg city. I'm living between Fribourg and Bern. In yeah, on the land, not in the city. I really like that. When you, yeah. I was born in Bern and grew up in Bern. So, but also not in the city. At the land. Do you say that? I don't know. I don't know. how do you say that in English when you are not in a city? The opposite. You are living at the land. I don't know. But I think you understand what I mean. Flo, you live actually far away. Yes, that's true. Jamie, I'm looking for some desk attachments myself to drop the controls to the lower high. Yes, I think that's really recommended. At the beginning, I had my throttle here on the desk on the left side and the side stick here on the right side. And it was flying like this. And I did a lot of flights, I think. I fly approximately over 1 year like this, or maybe 2 years. I don't know at the moment for sure. But then I thought it would be a little bit more natural when you have the side stick a little bit lower at the right, yeah, beside you. I mean, side stick. That tells you where it has to be in place. Yes. And this box here, I built this a half a year ago because it was too much panels, and I thought I don't want to put all the panels on the desk here because then it would look like a mess. So I built a box with the panels. And then I have all together, and it also looks cool, in my opinion. I really like it. It never rained today. In UK, you mean? Your side stick only works right hand. Yeah, so I have to be honest with you guys. My throttle is on the left, my side stick is on the right. So when I'm sitting here in the simulator, that's not correct. Because throttle is right, side stick is left, and here throttle is left, side stick is right. So it's not the cabin side. When you have to be absolutely serious, you have to sit here, side stick right, throttle left. Yeah, but yeah, maybe I will change that someday. But I have tried to fly on the left with my left hand side stick and on the right throttle, and yeah, I mean, you have to learn it like a newbie. I couldn't fly the A320, so I could fly, but I couldn't land it. It was horrible. Not aligned on the runway. Yeah, you know what I mean. Same as you. But who cares? Yes, absolutely, who cares? That's what I thought too, yeah. Also, Flo, your side stick is also on the right for you. Yeah, I think a lot of simmers, the most of the simmers, flying like this. But there are always some simmers, when you see that, they say you are not a real simmer. But for me, I don't care, man. I don't care. Because I can always switch to the first officer side and then it's correct. I mean. You don't have other things like MCU, rather yes. But maybe in the future you will have. Because I think this passion flight sim, it never stops. It goes on, and then at the other day we'll have a brand new panel added to your cockpit setup. Exactly, yes. Nice flight. You are hoping you will be back for landing. Hey, Luca, thank you very much. Feel absolutely free. No stress. We are flying here with 400 knots, that's 400 miles per hour. And as you can see, top of descent will be in 183 minutes. That means, I think, yeah, it will take 30 minutes to the top of descent, then we will start our descent and landing, so you have time then. But feel absolutely free. But it was really nice that you are joining the stream and joining the chat. I really appreciate that. It means a lot to me. Flow, you think it's just more usable, most people is right hand. Yeah, that's absolutely true. I mean, I'm right-handed, but all the lucky guys who are left-handed, yeah, I mean, that's perfect for them. But if they would fly in real life, they would have a problem, because at the beginning you will always sit on the first officer side. And then when you are a left-hander, yeah, then you have to do it right. So, and when you get a captain, but this, I think it took many years. Then it's then the luck is again on your side because you are a left-hander. Who knows what flights will look like in 10 years? Yes, that's absolutely true. I mean, we have gone so far. When you think about it, what was flight sim 10 years ago? That's crazy. 10 years ago, people are dreaming of graphic like this and hardwares like this. I mean, that's a good time to be alive now. Same in the real life captainship. Yes, it is. So, what do you guys think? I'm always asking me this question again and again. When you start flying in a real aircraft, like a A320 with side sticks, you will start here, and most of the people are right-handed, so they are lucky. So. No, most of the people. So normally it's normal. You fly with the right hand, okay. But after 20 years of flight experience, maybe you will go on the captain's sides here. And then suddenly you have to fly the aircraft with your left hand and you're a right-hander. And you have 20 years of flying with the right hand, and then suddenly you are a captain with responsibility and all of that. Then you have to fly with your left hand. I don't know, man. Can you still flying, especially landing the aircraft like a pro? Have you ever think about it? I have no answer. I don't know, man. But maybe you have some answers here. 2042 Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yeah, that's true. Long, yeah, a long time to go. So, I would say we can already do some approach briefing here and landing preps here. As you can see, our top of descent will be in 153 miles. So let's check the weather. It was never a problem with Boeing. Yes, you're absolutely right, Jamie. But with side stick in the Airbus, I don't know how they handle it. Maybe they have to practice it at home with a simulator, maybe. And of course, with the real simulator, with simulator training, as they have. So we are going on flights, then approach. So 04007 knots. Let's go on the performance page. Approach 040. That's the wind. 07 knots. Let's put that in here. Temperature 33 Celsius degrees. It's the temperature. And our arrival QNH will be 1015 and we expecting the ILS runway 26 left. Then we are going to Navigraph, approach. At the moment we don't know for sure, but ATC will tell us in a few minutes, I think. So I'm just checking what runway is in use in Vegas. Okay, approach in use is 26 left and 01 left. So I think as we have planned, we will get runway 26 left, and it makes sense. It would make sense we will get ILS Zulu runway 26 left. So this is what we need. Plus Harry Raid until Las Vegas, ILS Zulu runway 26 left. That's correct. So transitional is 18,000 feet. Let's put that in. Flight level 180 here. Transition flight level 180. Then straight in landing, as you can see, runway 26 left. ILS. Our minimum. This is our decision high. I think you all guys know this. This is the high where we have to see. We must see the runway at this high. It's 2,269 feet over sea level, and the radio would be 200 feet over ground. That's the high when you have to see the runway. You must see the runway, and if not, you are not allowed to land and you have to go around. So, decision high minimum is 2269 bottom. That's set. Approach speed approximately 136 and flaps full landing. That's good. Also flow, yes, 2042 will be really awesome. Will be absolutely real and awesome, I think. Yes, that's absolutely true. I also think that. Yeah, I think we are now in the night. definitely. Looks really cool. Have I ever used flaps 3, Dominic? Yes, I have, but I have to be honest, not many times. But I don't know why not. So maybe I should also use flaps 3. Yeah, because in real life they, I think sometimes they do a lot of flaps 3 landings. Have you ever used it, and have you some experience with flaps 3 landing? So, top of descent will be 114 miles, that's good. So, as you can see here, at waypoint Relin or Romeo Echo Lima India November, or how do you say it? Glide slope will start at 3,800 feet. We can check that in our flight plan here in the MCU. If we have, yes, Relin, Romeo Echo Lima India November. We have to be at 3,800 feet, and the glide slope will be starting. Will be between these waypoints, as you can see. It's already starting at 4,800 feet. Maybe when very lightweight, yes. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. But to be honest, I have not much experience with flap 3 landing. I think I had to practice it first a little bit. So it's a little bit darker here. Let's do some lights off here, because it's a little bit too bright now. Like this. I like this better. Yes, that looks really cool. So, in Vegas, and fuel on board will be approximately 4.4. We have at the moment for 5.2. That means we will burn 0.8 when my math is correct. 0.8 will burn to get to our final destination in Vegas. So our life weight at the moment is 61.9, so minus 0.8, that means we can expect a landing weight approximately about 61.1. 61.1 will be our landing weight. And let's go the approach. Wind is expected 0407 knots at the max. And temperature 34 degrees. QNH 1014. So we will take out the brake low, max, reverse, and out thrust off. We will do a manual landing and flaps full. As you can see, 2,200 meters we have. We must have to come to a completely safe stop for this aircraft, and we have a 3,200 meter long runway. That means we have 1 kilometer. We will say that's what we're saying in Switzerland. I don't know how much mile it is. I think 1 mile is 1.6 kilometers. 1.6 kilometers. Round about 1 mile. So we have 1000 meters. That's approximately 3000 feet of buffer. So outbreak low would be here the correct choice. Yeah, let's put outbreak low in. And then we are good to go. We are ready for landing. Approach briefing and landing briefing is already complete, I would say. So let's talk to ATC now. Let's find out what we get. Denver Center, Swiss 17 Mike, good evening. We are at cruising flight level 380.
Swiss 17 Mike, Denver Center.
4.4, sometimes you are taking off that. Sorry, I missed your comment in the chat. Sorry.
Swiss 17 Mike,
Jamie.
contact Salt Lake Center 133.6.
Contact Salt Lake Center 133.6. Bye bye. Swiss 17 Mike. I'm wondering if some of the lights between here or here could be Vegas already. I don't know, man. I think it's it's not far away enough that it could be Vegas, but we will see. Salt Lake Center, good evening, Swiss 17 Mike, cruising flight level 380.
Swiss 17 Mike, Salt Lake Center, copy.
Yeah, it's absolutely dark.
Salt Lake Center, United 969 Heavy, good evening. Flight level 320.
Swiss 17 Mike, expect chow forward the gap transition, runway 26 left.
Okay. Expect Chuck Whiskey 4 with gap transition, runway 26 left, Swiss 17 Mike.
United 969 Heavy, Salt Lake Center, copy.
Okay, that's really nice. We have now our landing runway. He said expect runway 26 left, as we have inserted here, and I think it's the Zulu runway 26 left. The Zulu runway 26 left, and the show Whiskey 4 arrival with the G gap transition. So that's not correct here. You have to search it. No. Okay, that's not in our database. I don't know why, but I would say we leave Reno. That sounds logic to me. Okay. But the arrival and runway is correct. The ADC told us. Yeah. Wow, it's dark. Yes, it's dark. That's really cool. But you can also see the sun at this cruising flight level. It took forever to get into absolutely darkness. That's crazy. Sometimes the sim doesn't have all the waypoints as of real life. Yeah, Jamie. That's what I was thinking too. Yeah. So I don't care. We are in the sim. We are landing in Vegas anyway. Looks awesome, yes. That looks awesome. I also really like that. Salt Lake Center, good evening, Swiss 17 Mike, cruising flight level 380.
Swiss 17 Mike, Salt Lake Center, copy.
So how much time before touchdown? I can tell you that. So Zulu time here 0425 at Vegas. And as you can see here 0353, that means 32 minutes.
Swiss 17 Mike, contact Los Angeles Center 124.2, see you.
So touchdown landing will be expected in 32 minutes, yes. Salt Lake Center, Swiss 17 Mike, I will contact Los Angeles Center 124.2, bye bye. You see, we are already at arrival, yes that's correct, we are, I can tell you exactly, we are at 39 miles before our top of descent, 38 miles at the moment. Yeah. Los Angeles Center, good evening, Swiss 17 Mike, flight level 380.
Swiss 17 Mike, say altitude.
Flight level 380.
Swiss 17 Mike, Los Angeles Center, roger.
That's a little bit bright now. As you can see, missed approach, climb to 3,200 feet, then climbing right turn to 6,000. So go around altitude, first 3,200 feet, then climbing right turn to 6,000, heading 080. Okay. I think we should turn it off, it looks better. What do you think?
Swiss 17 Mike, descend via Chow for arrival, runway 26 left, altimeter 29er97.
Descent via Chow for arrival, runway 26 left, altimeter 2997, Swiss 17 Mike, bye bye. So, did I wake up this morning for the Swiss game? No, I didn't. So I was I was too tired and I had to work, and it was a little bit too early to me. But when I was waking up this morning, I was watching the last 10 minutes or so like this. And what do you are thinking of it? Yeah, I'm happy. I mean, I'm Swiss and we won that game with 2 goals, so I'm happy. But the passion for football is not that great like it is for aviation. That's, yeah. So it's nice, but it's not my life. So what about you? So we have our descent clearance via Star. We are via our arrival, and as you can see, we have to go on 3,800. So let's put that in and start our descent now. Let's put that in. And of course, off the mountains we have a constraint here by flight level 8,000, but with the mode descent, the aircraft will not go below this flight level before that waypoint, so everything's correct here. rough weekend. Why, man? Do I need ATC permission to descend? Yes. So you have always to ask, or you have to tell ATC ready for descent now, at the top of descent now, and they will tell you you can descend to a specially flight level, or they will tell you you can descend via star. That's via the arrival that they gave us a few minutes ago. Yes. So folks, we are at our descent. I have to go to get some water, and I'm not complaining about the heat, but I have to get some water because I'm speaking a lot here. And then I will be right back in 2 minutes. So I'll be right back. I'm back, sorry. I just needed to get some water. Okay, this is Vegas now. As you can see, this looks like Vegas. That's crazy, that light. Yes, Jamie, we got that descent permission from ATC. She told us that we have to descend via our arrival, via Chow Whiskey 4 arrival. Yes. I will lock the World Cup games in the morning, then look for the F1 Grand Prix.
American 1578.
Sorry, turn ATC off for a moment. Then go blind spotting with a friend, and then go to a little party at my flight club. The 2 days. Flight club, man. You have a flight club. That's really nice. Sounds cool. Yeah, I think that's a really great plan for the weekend that you have. I really like that. Especially with the plane spotting in Geneva, or where do you plane spotting? thought you have told me already. It was Geneva, isn't it? That's really cool. Ah, of course. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired. Of course, in the place where you glide, where you glide with your glider. Yes. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired of the working week, but now I got it. Thank you. That looks cool. I have to go to Geneva too for plane spotting one day. I was a lot in Zurich, at Zurich airport, but in Geneva I think it's really cool. Do you have any tips? Where do I have to go? So are they also good spots where you can spot? Where you can good airplane spotting. As a good places to spot, so that's what I want to say. Sorry. Incredible how much how much light and big Vegas is. Yeah, that's really incredible. Look at this. Vegas. It looks like a sun. It has all night long lights on. That's crazy. There are a lot of good places. Really nice to do some airplane spotting. That's really cool. Depends on the runway the aircraft landed on. Yeah, that's always a little bit tricky, but I think with flight radar you can find this out easily when you get there. So I think I have to turn the light here on because it's getting dark outside, so you can see me. Sorry. I think this is better now. So let's check flight plan again here. Will I land manually? Yes. I always like to turn the autopilot off when I'm on the glide slope and on the localizer on the runway, and then fly it all manually. Also, I love to fly the thrust. Manual thrust and the manual flight. Some people like it to do the auto thrust on, but I think it's a little bit more challenging when auto thrust off and manual thrust. Yes. Yeah, you love a manual. Yes, me too. I mean, you have to do it manual. Always. But best spots you look are on the balcony, a park next to the airport, or even next to the runway under the aircraft landing above. Okay. Okay, thank you very much, Luca. I have to check that later. And I have to go there one day. So as you can see, it will be an easy arrival. We are here, all the way down. We are flying all the way, and then one right turn, and then we are already aligned on the runway, and then landing on the runway 26 left in Vegas. That's perfect. What is the point of it if you don't? Yes, that's the question. I tried it one time with the, when you put here autopilot 2 on, then as you for sure know, then the aircraft will do absolutely automatically landing as a not manual. It's with the autopilot. And I tried this one because I wanted to see how good the aircraft will land. But yeah. Hi 2026. Welcome aboard, man. Welcome aboard. You love airplanes. We too. All of us too. We love airplanes too. That's the reason we are here. Welcome aboard. We are now at our descent to Las Vegas. We will land on the runway 26 left. And our flight was from Denver today to Las Vegas, and it started 1 hour and 17 minutes ago. Yeah, well, welcome aboard, man. How are you? Yeah, let's hope on a good landing. Let's check the weather in Vegas again. Maybe we have to change something here. Let's go on the performance page, approach. Wind is variable, 0.4 knots, so that has changed a little bit. 0.4 knots. Jamie, you have recently built a new PC. Oh, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. So you're happy without it? With it, sorry, not without. You're happy with your new PC now? That sounds really cool. 34 degrees. That has also changed. Try hitting the jackpot on landing, Butter. Yes, I will try it because it's Vegas. I have to try the jackpot. That's a really good point, man. I love that. That's really cool. Your PC really sucks. And Jamie is happy with the PC so far. Without LS X41 I would play on only XP11. Or at least better than in Denver. Yes, I will try it, man. The pressure is high. Sorry, pressure is high enough now.
Swiss 17 Mike, contact Las Vegas, approach 119.775.
So we have 2 knots tailwind and 3 knots crosswind. That should be easy. That's nice. Altimeter, let's change that.
Swiss 17 Mike, contact Las Vegas, approach 119.775.
Altimeter 2997. Contact Las Vegas, approach 119.775. Bye bye, Swiss 17 Mike. Altimeter 2997, we have that. That's good. Won't even talk about your PC. Why? Come on. It can't be that worse. GPU is 72 Celsius temperature. Yeah, that's quite hot, but my CPU, as you know, last time it was 81. So let's put some speed brakes out here. We have to slow down a little bit here. So now we have to talk to a Vegas approach. Information Foxtrot here at the moment. So Las Vegas approach, good evening, Swiss 17 Mike, crossing 130, descending to 3,800 feet, descending via Chow Whiskey 4 arrival, and we have information Foxtrot on board.
Swiss 17 Mike, Las Vegas approach, altimeter 29907, expect the visual approach. Runway 26 left.
Altimeter 29997, expect the visual approach, runway 26 left, Swiss 17 Mike. Last time you had a tailwind, was on a 777 on approach to Dubai and got a free flyby of the airport for a go-around. Yes, I can feel that, man. That happens to me also a few times. That you have to do a go-around when you have a tailwind. Well, 3090 graphic card extremely pick your electricity. Yes, that's true. So, speed brakes back to neutral position. So we will get a visual approach, runway 26 left. So on a visual you can always leave the ILS on, and you can use them as help, but as soon we get on the glide I will turn autopilot and auto thrust off, so we will fly manually and visual approach on runway 26 left in Vegas. Do we see airport now? Yes, I think I have to zoom in a little bit. No, I don't know where the airport is. Everything is bright here. It's Vegas. But as soon as possible, I will show you. Okay, we are passing flight level 100, so the landing lights comes to on, the wing lights comes to on, and also the seat belts comes to on. Visual, but you can't even see nothing. Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's what I thought too when she said visual approach. But yeah, we will see how this will end. We don't know, is it a good idea to buy AMD card? Actually, I don't know, man. I have no experience with AMD cards. So let's reduce the speed here a little bit. Speed brakes out. And let's put the slats out here.
Swiss 17 Mike, lead Preno heading 260. Expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 26 left.
Lead Preno heading 260, expect radar vectors for visual approach, runway 26 left, Swiss 17 Mike.
Swiss 17 Mike, descend, maintain 7,000 feet, altimeter 299er7.
Lockstar. Descend, maintain 7,000 feet, altimeter 299er7, Swiss 17 Mike. Okay. Approach mode is active now. Let's put flaps 2 here. Speed check. So now we can see the airport. See you there. That's the airport, and that's runway 26 left here.
Swiss 17 Mike, fly present heading, descend and maintain 5,100 vectors for the approach.
Fly present heading, descend and maintain 5,100 vectors for the approach, Swiss 17 Mike.
Swiss 17 Mike, airport is at your 12 o'clock 15 miles. Report the field in sight.
The field is inside, Swiss 17 Mike. We see the airport now.
Swiss 17 Mike, verify you have the field in sight.
Field inside, Swiss 17 Mike.
Swiss 17 Mike, cleared visual approach runway 26 left.
Cleared visual approach, runway 26 left, Swiss 17 Mike. You remember once on a 777 takeoff, I saw the engine move. Ah yeah, I know what you mean, man. That's really cool. So folks, I really apologize, but I have now to concentrate on the landing. So I will answer your questions after the landing. And yeah, I would say let's bring this bird down to the ground. And let's hope on a good landing.
Swiss 17 Mike, contact Las Vegas Tower 119er.9er.
Contact Las Vegas Tower 119.9. Bye bye, Swiss 17 Mike. Okay, gear down. All lights to on, runway 29 on, tax, take flight on, cabin, seats for landing please. Spoilers armed. Speed is managed and flap 3, speed check. Las Vegas Tower, good evening, Swiss 17 Mike, visual approach, runway 26 left.
Swiss 17 Mike, Las Vegas Tower. Wind variable at 3. Runway 26 left, cleared to land.
Flaps full speed check. Runway 26 left, clear to land. Swiss 17 Mike, thank you. And these 200 is set. Okay, then I would say auto thrust off, and the autopilot off, manual thrust, manual flight, I have control, cut 1. Stunning, the lights here, that's crazy. Okay, and as you can see, the landing checklist, the Kamemo landing, no blue landing checklist is complete. What is this wind change here? That's crazy. Feet were checked, we are established. Puppy shows that we are a little bit too low, but on the glide slope we are perfectly. So I'm also looking at the glide slope here.
400.
Landing.
100 above. 200. Minimum.
Continue, runway in sight.
100. 50, 40,
Too
30,
low, terrain.
20. Retard. Retard. Retard.
Yeah, let's do a go around here. That's not good. I don't like it. Positive rate, gears going up, we're going around. That was too long, too floaty. Las Vegas Tower, good evening, Swiss 17 Mike declares go around.
Swiss 17 Mike, Las Vegas approach, advise you have Foxtrot, altimeter 299er7, expect the visual approach, runway 26 left.
We have Foxtrot on board, expect visual approach, runway 26 left, Swiss 17 Mike.
Swiss 17 Mike, contact Las Vegas Tower 119.9er, have a good evening.
Why is the airplane not going up? Sorry, folks, that's too much.
Swiss 17 Mike, contact Las Vegas Tower 119.9er, have a good evening.
Ahead. Pull terrain ahead.
Came in too low and floated, yes, that's true. That's true. That's unfortunate.
Swiss 17 Mike, Las Vegas approach.
Contact Las Vegas Tower 119.9, bye bye, Swiss 17 Mike. So, we will do it better next time. Just go a little bit early than needed. Just go up a little bit early than needed. Yes, that's what I'm thinking too. I have done the flare too early. So we will do here a heading. But hey, we can enjoy Vegas here. As you can see, looks really cool. And I apologize for that landing attempt. Yeah. Maybe I could bring the aircraft down, but no. I thought no, that's not a good landing. I will try it again. Where the A320 enabled version would freeze the avionics. Yeah. Are you sure? Maybe, yeah. So the Fenix does good. That's really nice to hear.
Las Vegas Tower, Swiss 17 Mike. Visual runway 26 left.
Swiss 17 Mike, Las Vegas Tower, wind variable at tree, runway 26 left, cleared to land.
Oh, we have already a landing clearance, that's crazy. Yes, you need to buy it, man. Definitely, yes. Runway 26 left, cleared to land, Swiss 17 Mike. Let's turn heading here and let's try it again. Slats out. And I would say we are trying to do it completely visual this time, without ILS, without glide slope, completely visual. We have to do it. So the ATC is AI, but it performs well. Yes, it really performs well. That's really cool. Okay, we were too early here. I think it looks really cool. It's a little bit scary here with this terrain, but yeah, no risk, no fun. Turn right here. So, let's try again. I'm a little bit confused, I have to be honest. So we're going. We have already landing clearance, that's also a little bit strange. This landing is going to be a rough one. Yeah, maybe you're absolutely right. We will see. So, gear down, runway in sight. Then strobe lights on, landing lights on, takeoff lights on, cabin seats for landing, spoilers armed, auto brakes low. Then I would say speed is managed, flap 3 speed check, the autopilot comes to off, and also the flaps full speed check, sorry, and also the auto thrust comes to off. Manual thrust, manual flight, runway in sight, only visual. I don't know if that ends well, but we have to try it. Landing checklist, Deca memo landing, no blue landing checklist is complete. The puppy shows now way too high, way too low, sorry, all for reds. But before, at the first landing attempt, the glide slope was, I was really on the glide slope, but I was too low. So it will be tricky, because I think these puppy lights are not right. So it's really completely visual here. But we will try our best. Landing checklist, Deca memo landing, no blue landing checklist is complete. To go around altitude at 5,000 now, because to go around altitude before was way too low. And let's bring this aircraft finally down here.
100 above. 300.
Way a little bit too low here.
200. Minimum.
Continue, runway inside.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
Spoilers. Reverse screen and decel. knots. Manual brakes.
Swiss 17 Mike, exit right at Alpha 7.
Exit right at Alpha 7, Swiss 17 Mike. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Vegas. That was a hell of an approach. So,
Swiss 17 Mike, contact ground 121.1.
Contact ground 121.1, bye bye, Swiss 17 Mike. So, that was actually a good one, yeah. Oh, rough one, oh no, actually okay, nice landing, not great, not Ryanair I think. Thank you guys. So, I have to be honest, yeah, I don't know. I'm not happy that I missed the first attempt, and the second, yeah, for that's only visual, it's okay, but it was at the end on final it was too low. Yeah, but we finally made it down, yes. So I take it. So we are crossing the runway, strobe lights on. Ryanair would be disappointed with that one. Thank you very much, Jamie. That's a good one. That's really cool. So, landing lights off, take off the taxi, tickets to TA, and strobes off, the wing lights off, the C-bus off. Yeah, and then let's find the gate here. Considering that the aircraft was pulled up quite high in the final moments, it was actually a pretty good landing. Yeah, thank you very much, Mosova Flow, thank you. Yeah, you are absolutely right. I think I did it again, that I pulled the stick a little bit too early, but I was afraid when I'm not doing this that we don't get a flare and we hammered in the ground. Yeah. Stunning Vegas here, looks really cool. So, landing rate tool here says it was 177 feet per minute. 177 feet per minute, and G was 1.08 G's. I think that's good, but I'm not happy with the final. I'm definitely not happy with the final. It was a little bit too low, but it's a visual, so yeah, you have some room. In real life, I don't think so, but in the sim you have a little bit of room to do a little bit freestyle, yes. You think I'm a little bit sleepy? Yes, that could be really true. I'm a little bit tired, and sorry guys, I was absolutely focused on this approach and the landing, so I missed a lot in the chat. I'm really sorry about that. So how do you navigate to the gates? There is two ways. You go to a gate you like, or ATC tells you to go to a gate, and then ATC will also tell you where to go. But at this moment we will go, I think we get gate. I have to look at it. I think we will get gate 211, yes, let's get to that. So the VUR comes to off, constraint off. Then here is gate 209 at the left, and gate 210, and then gate 211 for us. Between the Spirit liveries here, that's really cool. Good flight, Dominic. Thank you very much, Jamie. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So we will get to this gate here. APU on, yes, but I think I will just put the ground power unit on. But you're absolutely right. You would do APU on here. So let's go to here. It's so dark, I can't see it now. Yeah. So yes, Jamie, you're absolutely right. Normally you would do here APU on, and then, but yeah, let's do ground power unit on, chocks on, parking brake set. then the extra power to on, and then we can cut off the engines here.
Cabin crew disarm doors.
That's really cool. So, then the beacon light off. The the fuel pumps comes also to off. The IR selectors from nav to off. 2, 3 and 1. Then the ground control off. So, all lights to off, I would say. Flight directors also to off. So, and let's just start deboarding. And welcome to Vegas. Have a great time here in Vegas. Don't gamble too much. Not your life savings or whatever. Ah, really cool. They already do some deboarding cargo. As you can see. That looks cool. So. Then I would say we completely shut down all these things. TCAS to stand by, transponder stand by. Then we can exit power off and also the battery 1 and 2 off. Let's do this quick. So then let's get out of here. It looks a little bit dark now here in this aircraft. Imagine you would be here on board in Vegas and you have to deboard like this. It's like in a horror film. It's like in a horror movie. I mean, that's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, guys, I really apologize for the first landing attempt. That was I was not happy about it, and then I was too concentrated to get the final approach done and the final the visual approach done and visual landing done. So I was not speaking and was a little bit sleepy. Sorry, but that's the reason was I had really to concentrate on this visual approach, and I was really disappointed that the first attempt ends in a go-around, has ended in a go-around. So that's the reason. Yeah. But at the end of the day, we made it to Vegas. We landed, and yeah. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for being with me today, for flying with us today with Swiss, with the A320 from Denver to Vegas. It was really fun, and yeah, at the end of the day, we did it. So oh, I missed a lot of it in the chat because the chat wasn't moving. I'm so sorry. Flying in the dark is a bit scary. This is what I missed. I will look at the APU procedures from the Airbus manual. Yes. For me, FSTL is working good. Yes, that's really working good. Nice sound. Never gamble. That's absolutely true, Jamie. Never gamble. all got home safe. Yes, we got all home safe. Yeah, I'm really sorry. I am so tired of this working week. It was a busy week at work, so, but we got to Vegas from Denver safely. And yeah, thank you, Luca, and you're welcome. Good night, thank you very much. I wish you all guys a good night too. Take care, have a good one, take some rest, take some sleep, and I would say we will continue our world tour from Las Vegas to Los Angeles. I think that's the next step I will do. Jamie, thank you for the flight. Dominic, you did a good job. Hey, Jamie, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that, and it means a lot to me. Thanks for everyone has been here, and thank you that you were so active in the chat with questions, with comments. That was really fun to me. Have a great evening. You too. Have a great evening. Have a great night, and thanks for flying with us. And yeah, see you soon. See you on the next one. Have a good one. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you very much for all of you guys. Thank you.